everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Cinema Prix. Today, we saw Marvel Strikes Again.
Marvel Strikes Again.
Can't fail with Marvel.
Cinco de Mayo, Guardians of the Galaxy, Vol.2.
No, we're family. Except maybe her.
First, before we go into anything, we're going to start off no spoilers.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go into full spoilers. In comparison to the first one, how'd you like this one, Jack?
Same formula.
Same, yeah, oh yeah, very.
Not much changes in how they do this movie, except they just expand on all the characters in the series, and they give you a few more new characters. So new music, same formula.
Same formula. And if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
But I feel like they also innovated a little bit. There's definitely more music this time around.
Yeah.
There's more color this time around.
But it starts with a flashback to the 80s, just like the first one started. Title opening with music and another little dance scene.
Yeah.
You're dancing, right? Like the other one. So this movie follows our main character, a heartthrob of mine.
Yeah, your crush.
I love me some Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is StarLord, and the team is back as now officially Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Chris Pratt takes on a more the character StarLord lead. He's more of a leader in this. Like he definitely is more of a leader than in the previous ones. He actually takes a step back when it comes to comedy, I think.
Yeah, or at least in Chris Pratt's role.
Yeah,
StarLord isn't quite as funny, but
they make up for that.
The whole storyline's where in the first one, I think the storyline's more of the Infinity Stone and the team coming together. This one's solely following Chris Pratt and Star-Lord's background. That's what they're following in this movie.
Yeah, and so it makes more sense that it's more emotional for him, so he's going to be a little less funny. But it's okay with me because then they replace him with Drax as the funny guy, and Drax kills it. I mean, Dave Bautista is funny as shit.
That dude is funny as fuck. Like, even his first line, he says something about his nipples. I'm just like,
why aren't you wearing the jump pack? It hurts my nipples. And then you get a little more character backstory with Rocket. It's a lot of character building, especially with Gamora and Nebula. They really establish their. It's
perfectly evenly spaced out for each character gets their segment of this movie.
Yeah, and I think that movie did a really good job of character building. Yeah, because they had a lot of characters. They had to.
Oh yeah,
they had to really Yondu got a lot of backstory. They
added more characters, and they gave you just the right amount of information for that movie. All right, here's fucking, let's say, 25 minutes worth of Star-Lord's bullshit. Here's 25 minutes worth of Gamora and Star-Lord's bullshit. And Nebula, they all have their little breakdowns.
Yeah. Especially with Yondu. I really liked his backstory in this. Nebula's was good, too. It mate you understand why she hated Gamora so much. You did understand, there is a reason to it.
Yeah.
But they introduced two new characters with Kurt Russell playing Ego. And I don't know the name of the actress who plays Mantis. I think her name is Tom Clementif, I think. I don't know.
She's Mantis. Yeah, she's like a bug thing,
Yeah.
She's a grub.
I really liked the addition of Mantis, specifically Mantis being on the team. She was real cool.
Yeah.
I liked her, her ability, and
then a little bit of the backstory about Yondu's team of what were they?
Ravagers.
The Ravagers. There's good information about them in there.
Yeah. Fuck Taserface, dude. Bitch ass name.
Taserface. Bitch ass. Stupid ass name.
What was your second choice? Scrotum head.
Scrotum's a funny word. He done that. Scrotum. Scrotum.
What did you think of the movie overall? Have you had a bit of?
It's the best, 1-2 punch in the Marvel universe, in my opinion.
You had me thinking on that. I
easily not
I constantly think of. We talked about this before. My comparison to that is then you get Winter Soldier and Civil War.
That's 2 and 3. That's different from 1 and 2.
Yeah, I guess I get. If you want to be a prick that way, if you want to be a prick that way, yeah, it's different. But okay, whatever. Fuck it. And you know what? Fuck you.
Don't believe this guy.
Fuck
it's number one. You know, everybody that has watched this far into this video, go see it if you're a fan. And you won't be disappointed.
No, you
There's
won't be
no
disappointed.
way you will leave
Marvel
there.
strikes again. It does what it does best.
Yeah.
And I loved it. So, what was your score you were going to give it?
Oh, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Yep. Right
9
there
out
with
of
you.
10.
Right there with you. 9
It's
out
not
of
going
10.
to get 10 out of 10 because I've already seen. Like,
Well, it's a little long.
Yeah, well, a little bit long, but at the same time, it loses a little bit of pizzazz because it's now the second time I've seen them as characters.
Yeah.
The first time was the first time I ever knew anything about them. I thought to myself, like, well, this is going to be weird for Marvel and Disney if they don't pull this off. Like, a slew of characters that are relatively unknown to the rest of the world.
Yeah, the only problem with this movie, I have to say, it is really beat for beat the same steps as the first one. You start off with dance scene.
Yeah.
You get Gamora and StarLord having a little dance together.
Prison breakout.
You get a prison breakout. It's the same steps as the first movie.
It's so good, just like, 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
They do not steer away from that formula that they had, and it still
works.
Give it to me. Give me better jokes, and they upped their jokes a lot, I think, with Drax, like just so funny.
Yeah.
It's well worth it.
So yeah, 9 out of 10, guys. If you haven't seen this movie, go out and see it. We would appreciate whatever you have to say in the comments. Let us know what you thought of this movie after you see it, and make sure to come back because we're about to go into the spoiler section. So if you've already seen the movie, stay here, chill with us, have a beer.
It's a double view down.
It's
you get to view us twice. You see it, and then you come back, and then we get 2 of your views.
Bitches.
Just kidding. Love you.